Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another 5M Resource Showcase brought to you by RIB. It's been a while. We are back, and we're back with a Cuz quality release. So if you're familiar with the channel and you followed our resource showcases, we've covered quite a few of Cuz's resources in the past. The last one's been his meth production and his cocaine islands, cocaine production, which were absolutely awesome resources. So highly recommend. I'll put the links to them videos down below if you want to check them out. However, I've just got back into the swing of things, just get back into deving my own server once again, and I've come across the weed production. I didn't know he'd done a weed one, but here it is, and it's bloody awesome. So here we are, showcasing it. I'm still pretty new with the scripts. However, I've had a little test. I've got my head around it as far as I'm aware. And yeah, it's bloody great. So let's go down. So it's got a custom strain system, fully animated growing stages, and advanced 3D minigames, custom secret growing locations, and many, many more. So it's currently being used by 500 plus live servers. Yeah, it's awesome. This has been out about a month, but I've only just come across it, so it's got to go on the resource showcase list, hasn't it? Right. So it's got placeable objects. Yeah, but to place down all the necessary objects via usable items, all the objects are saved. They also work inside the housing systems. Everything here as well is configurable. You can change the times, you can change locations, blips. Everything can be changed. So it's got unique strains, create as many or as little weed strains as you'd like, each with unique growth parameters and a unique look. Detailed minigames. Nearly all actions come with a unique minigame. Each minigame is detailed with unique gameplay, particle effects, sound effects, and so much more. Different fertilizers, which was cool as you can get a fertilizer for more yield on your harvest. You can get a fertilizer to speed up the production and so on. You can also create your own fertilizers, all the configs there if you wanted one that kills your bloody plant, you know. So it's all there, so you can create as many different fertilizer types as you like, each with a unique positive or negative effects on the growth and yield. Pot upgrades upgrade your growing quality by adding grow tents automatic water systems to your pots, making the plant growing faster and easier. Plants will die. So yeah, if your plants are left unwatered or uncollected for too long, they will start to decay. After a while, it will completely die, making you start again. Placeable objects, you're able to place down all the necessary objects for your usable items. All the objects are saved. They also work inside. Oh, okay, we've got to that. So yeah, so it's bloody awesome. Each strain of cannabis is fully customizable and comes with its own stats. You can configure the growth time, the water consumption rate, the bud yield, the seed yield rate, harvest window. So everything can be changed. It's pretty fantastic. So we'll jump straight in. We'll go and have a look. We'll have a little test and I'll show you where we're at. So let's jump into our test server. Right, forget this. So the blips are on the map because it's testing mode, but we're going to go across down to here. One of the grow ops. I believe there's probably around 24 different grow ops. So not only does it come with the script, there's loads of custom maps, as you'll see in 2 seconds once I go outside. So let's go out here. So this is a container, or what you'd think would be a container, but if you go inside, it's a secret little laboratory. So let's go in. We're not currently using the third eye in a minute. You can change it to use the third eye. We've just got it on a markup on a markup text. So if we go over to plant, so that's one I was testing earlier, but however, forget that. Actually, let's come out of here. Let's start fresh. So let's go to let's get the bits and bobs we need. So let's go over to the seed. Oh, this isn't the seed, this is the paraphernalia. So let's go down to him. Oh, it is the seeds. So let's, at the minute, there's 3 strains as standard. So let's buy 5 baggies. Obviously, all the prices, etc., can be changed. Let's buy another 5 baggies. And let's get some seeds. So we need some White Widow seeds. Right, we've got seeds. Now we're going to go and get some fertilizer. So we'll jump into these locations because obviously this is test mode and we know where they are. They will be changed when it's live in the server. Let's go TPM. And our little fertilizer dealer's down here, mate. Here he is, Big John. Right, so let's get, so this is the yield for a better yield on your harvest. This one's growth speed, pesticide spray, because insects will, depending on the growing conditions, you will see insects around. The purchase of fertilizer, the black market. I'm not too sure what the black market one is. The resistance booster, but we normally go for the growth speed. So it's going to be a bit of a speed run, guys, because I don't want the video to drag out. I just want to show you a quick little first impressions of how awesome this script is. Right, so we've got some fertilizer. Let's go back down to that lab. So one thing with this script you can do as well, you can make it a white, that people can only grow in a whitelisted area. So if you wanted people to only grow in a certain area, like in a server we were just playing, this lab here, everybody was down here growing weed. You couldn't grow anywhere else. You couldn't grow outside. It was a whitelisted area, and you had to come here to grow. So by standard, you can just use these pots that are already here. So if we go up to a pot, this pot here, let's plant the White Widow. So these pots have already got an automatic watering system on them. You can come down here with your own pots, but you will need to water and fertilise them, etc. However, we're going to use our growth speed fertiliser. We're going to tap the bottle. Now, simple as that. As standard, it's going to take about 40 minutes, so you just let it grow and do its thing. So here's one we did earlier. So this one's grown, so let's collect the buds while we're here. So hold down the bud. Any more on here? Any more? On this one? Yep, one right here. Okay, so that's done. So these aren't my pots, so I can't pick them up. So you can plant another one and so on. Right, once you've got your bud, you're going to come over to one of these tables. There's 2 tables in this slab, and we're going to bag our White Widows. So let's get a few baggies. Ooh, put that there. Put that there. We'll only do 3 just for testing purposes. Let's grab a bud, pull it in the bag. Grab a bud, pull it in the bag. Grab a bud, pull it in the bag. Come out of this and it'll automatically go into your pockets. Happy bloody days. So we've got a few bags of White Widow bud over here. Another thing you can do at this table, you can roll your joints. Same again, an awesome little mini game. Stick them in the machine. Stick them in the machine. Get a skin. Get a skin. You have to buy the Rizzlers. I've only got 2 on me, so let's put that in the Rizzler. Put that in the Rizzler. And happy days. Okay, another thing you can do at this press here, you can make the weed into bricks. We don't have enough bud on us to do that right now. Have I got... Oh, there goes the phone. Right, one other thing you can do, you can go over to, in some of these labs, in this lab especially, you can go over to the camera, you can press E on the camera, and this is a live feed outside, so you can see if anybody's coming. So one of you could be growing, one of you could be on the camera. Pretty damn fantastic. It's awesome stuff. Okay, so let me show you some outdoor growing. We'll use the press in the outdoor location. So let's go outside. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to jump to the location. It's down at Forum where I was testing. So if we go Forum Drive, down to here. So this is the paraphernalia dealer. So these would all be, you wouldn't have blips of these in a live server. You'd have to find them yourself. If you go over to this Donny over here, purchased a workbench. So this can all be done in your apartment. This is all persistent, or you can do it outside. Purchase an automatic watering system. Purchase the other rolling papers that were making the joints. Purchase a grow tent. Purchase the weed press. And purchase a weed pot. So obviously all the prices, everything can be changed. So I'll start from scratch. So if we get the weed pot, like so, use this weed pot, get rid of that. Wherever I move is where I can pull it. Obviously the green indicating where you can grow. So it is. So now we're going to install a watering system, automatic watering system, so you don't have to keep coming back and watering it. Now we're going to plant our seed, plant the White Widow seed. And now we're going to install the growing tent. The growing tent makes a massive difference. Believe it or not, that plant over there was planted at the same time as this one, and this one's pretty much done. So yeah, for better optimal growth, you'd use the grow tent. Otherwise, the outside growing it up, you'll probably end up dead. So let's fertilise this plant. Happy days. So you could just leave this now, all sorted. So let's we've already got them over there, but we'll do it from scratch. This is the watering system. Let's get a press. Use. Off that. Let's just put the press here. Have I got enough bud yet? I think we did bricks. I haven't got any bud. Let me. I could quickly go and get the name of the bud. Let's go to. Well, so there's the brick it makes. Let's get a bench. You can put this all in your little secret location in your apartments, wherever you want. Let's go to bag the weed again. So this is on our outdoor operation. Boom, boom, boom. Put the bud into the bag. Put the bud into the bag. Like so. Space to finish. And there goes the 2 bags into my pocket. Right, one thing. Let's see if I can guess it. So let's go give item. Give item 1. It's going to be KQ. Let's get weed. Let's go white. Maybe widow. C10. Right, let me quickly find the name so we can do this properly. Bear with me 1 second, and I will find that. And it's gonna be White Widow. Let's find some White Widow bud. Boom, boom, boom. Brick, 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 brick. Joint, 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 joint. Baggy, baggy, baggy. Where's the bud? Where's the bud? There it is. So it's weed, bud, White Widow. Weed, bud, White Widow. Let's go. Weed, bud. Weed. Bud. Okay, was this 2 words? I can't remember. Right, so we've got all the buds on us. So what we're going to do now is over to this press, just to show you the other mini game. So let's make this into... Just keep tapping all your buds. There we go. It's going to create some brick. Happy bloody days. So the brick goes into my pocket and I'll have 2. So this one done. Collect the buds. So yeah, it's one hell of an awesome weed system, man. It really is. And everything can be configurable. You can whitelist the areas to where you want people to grow. You can make it that people can't grow inside. Literally the growth times, the strain, the looks, everything can be edited. It's a hell of a system, and I'm a massive fan. The links will be down below. Like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. It was a bit of a speed run. However, I don't want the video to drag out too long. One thing we could do, though, I don't think I did it. You go look at another couple of different locations. So there's one down here. TPM. We are just spawning in the location, so it's the there are different maps. They're not all the same interior. You can also whitelist these doors to a particular job, particular group. As you'll come across, I mean, that is well and truly hidden. What are these over here? These are weed lockups. Not too sure what the difference between the weed lockup and the weed lockup and the weed grow is. Ooh, what was that? What did I say? Set lights. Right, let me go in. Open door. Set lights to UV, set lights to white. Jeez, didn't even know that was a thing. The heck? Damn. Wow. Right, so these pots can obviously all be used. We don't have any more seeds on us. No, we don't. Right, but that was the weed system, weed production, brought to you by Cuz Quality. Highly recommend. It's awesome. The links are all down below. I hope to see you on the next. We've got a few resources to showcase, so I hope to see you then. Take care, amigos. Like, subscribe. Peace out. Stay safe. Take care. Turn off for now.